What's going on, everybody? If y'all wondering, I'm at American Lake. What's up, vroom vroom? Yo. Yeah, I'm out here doing some shore fishing, showing off the Carolina rig with the Berkeley power bait to carry off that one video I did last week. Hello, Terry. So this is my first live, guys, so hopefully you guys can hear me. It looks like you guys are. I'm looking at the controls here, trying to figure this out. I figure out how to flip the screen back and forth. But everybody keeps on telling me I need to go live, so here I am. It's a beautiful day, guys. Let me see here. Let me flip this around real quick. There we are. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great Saturday morning. It's beautiful here. The rain stopped. There we go. Where's everybody else from around here? USA. I feel it. We do got a few people out here on the shore here fishing. Why wouldn't they? It's beautiful out today. But I have not seen anybody reel anything in yet. I've been only out here for maybe 15 minutes. My kids get mad when I use the thumbs up emoji. They're saying I'm being disrespectful. So I got the 10 foot 6-inch poles out, the salmon rods. I'm working off a Carolina rig. One rig has a 4.5 foot leader with rainbow power bait balls and a mice tail. And this other one here has a 2.5 foot leader with orange power bait balls with a mice tail. And of course with the pink lunker, Mike's lunker lotion on it, guys. And of course I got the trusty bells up there just in case I fall asleep. Look at that skyline, guys. Hope you guys all have been getting out there fishing. And if you have been out there fishing, hope you guys been catching something. Of course, as winter gets here, it gets a little harder. Fish become lethargic, especially depending on what you're trying to target. Oh, man. Oh, what up, Mickey? Love you, bro. Doing my first live. There we go. There you go, Mike, so you can see my beautiful face. Happy New Year, Mike, and Happy New Year to everybody else that's in the chat right now. We're old. We fought to stay up till midnight, especially the wife. She was already out by 8. She's like, it's midnight somewhere. Then we looked at Korea, was already New Year, so she's like, we're going off to Korea New Year. Yeah, Mike, so I'm gonna go ahead and resend you the package that I never got to you. Probably next week, and I'll go ahead and make those salmon bites for you, so you can test them out and give me your honest opinion. And then I got a couple goodies that I'm going to throw in there for you guys. Oh, all right. Off my ugly mug. There we go. Still no ringing of the bells. So yeah, last week when I came here, I was out in the kayak, and like I said, I didn't catch anything. But when I came in, there was a father and son that were on the shore fishing here, and they were down here further. But they had a nice stringer full of trout, and the smallest one was 15 inches. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me come out here this weekend and carry on with the Carolina rig video that I did last week. Yep, the eagles, you can hear them. But that's a good sign, though. When the eagles are out, that means the fish are out. And there's one perched right up there, guys. There he is, if you guys could see him. Good old Merca. There we go. Now we just got to get these fish to bite. Had to hop. Okay, yeah, thanks, Mike. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I think I'm at 530 subs right now. I was up at 541, but I lost a lot of those guys because they just subbed and they didn't like and comment. Yeah, I hate that when I'm out in the kayak and I'm playing my music and all of a sudden my phone dies. And then I got to sit there in silence or sing to myself. Good thing I have a YouTube channel, so then I can talk and then it won't look weird when I'm talking to myself. Believe it or not, I'm going in season 7, guys. We're in season 7. Over here all tongue-tied. Yeah, that's what I do when I subscribe to somebody. I tell them I actually watch your videos, and then I'll like and leave a message, or I'll post a comment. You know. Well, that's just me. A lot of other people, they're not like that. So yeah, fishy, fishy. Mm. Yeah, a lot of lurkers. Yeah, I think the wife's gonna come out and join me in a little bit. She usually runs errands or goes Uber Eats on Saturdays. But after she broke her back, she hasn't been doing none of that. She's got to let it heal. Now, I normally don't fish Saturdays because I like to stay home and do housework and hang out with the kids and everybody because Saturday's the only day when everybody's actually home. But my kids stayed up all night, so they're sleeping. And like I said, the wife, she's doing some errands right now. I am fishing for trout. I'm always fishing for trout. So when you see me reeling in other species, it's on accident. So I got into trout fishing years ago because my wife, she came down with cancer, and we were doing research on foods that she can eat, and salmon and trout was the number one of the top food source for people who are dealing with cancer or had cancer because of the fatty acids, the omega 3s, I believe. So I was fishing every week, and I started out here actually on American Lake fishing the shore. And this is before I knew about power bait and all that stuff. And it was right after a stocking, and I came out here, and there was tons of Cambodian, little old Cambodian men all lined up fishing. And I'm using a worm and a hook, and that's it. And I'm throwing it out there with a bobber, and I'm not getting nothing. And I see these guys, they're all reeling in big trout, and I'm like, what? So I go over there and I start picking their brains, and they start showing me the power bait. And like I said, I never knew what power bait was, and so they gave me some few balls and showed me how long the leader. They showed me the Carolina rig, and then after that, I started catching trout. And then since I was out here every week, I went and got a kayak because the shore fishing was starting to get full. Too many people out here combat fishing, let's say. So I wanted to get out there in the kayak, and once I got that kayak, that was a game changer. So then I started exploring newer lakes and ended up on Lake St. Clair, my favorite lake out here. And I spent hours and hours on that lake. So my first season was July 2020 when we had that COVID outbreak. Our governor had suspended fishing for a while. So nobody was allowed to fish until at believe end of May. So July rolled through, and I'm like, you know what? I need to start a YouTube channel. I'm already out here on the lake all the time. And, I'm also a veteran, and I deal with PTSD, and I know a lot of other veterans do too. And the enjoyment and the love I felt for fishing, I wanted to get everybody onto it too. So when I tell people, go find your fishing, go find a hobby. If you're dealing with things in your life, PTSD, all types of stuff, go find a hobby and do it 100%. Don't do a half-ass, go 100%. So that's the message, and that's why I started this YouTube channel. What we got here? Acids, amino acids. Yep. Bobber and live minnows. We're not allowed to use live bait out here in the lakes. I wish I could use live minnows. But yep, so 2020 was the first year. Now I'm heading in my 7th year of doing this YouTube channel. That's why I know the struggles of trying to get subs, people watching the videos and all that good stuff. But I'll tell you this, I have met quite a few awesome guys and became good friends with them. And that I won't change for the world. I see fish jumping way out there. Now I almost wish I got the kayak. Now I have thought about doing microfishing. I've came across a couple channels like Extreme Philly Fishing. It's an Asian dude. He goes, "What's up, YouTube?" Anyways, he's a microfish. I didn't even know that existed. But I think I might try that one day. Go out there with the little hooks with a little piece of worm, and just discovering those little minnows, the little guys. Yeah, light tackle, yeah. Wow, no jingling of the bells or nothing. So I've been out here about, what, 20, 25 minutes now. I don't see anybody catching anything yet. I hear bells going off, other people's bells, but not fish. Not a couple next to me is a veteran dude. He recognized me. His name's Theo. He's out here with his niece teaching her how to fish. I get surprised when people walk up on me saying they know who I am. Only because, like I said, I only got so many. I'm a small time YouTuber, and then when they say, "Hey, I know you from your channel," I'm like, "Oh, whoa." Or when I bump into somebody I watch, like 2 weeks ago, I was up Sports Co, and I was shopping for some new lures and stuff, and one of the guys from the YouTube channel Piscictorian came up to me, and I thought because he worked there, I thought he was coming to bother me. I was like, "No, I'm good. I know what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to waste some money." And he's like, No. I recognize you. You're a PNW Trout Slayer." And I'm like, "Oh." And then he told me who he was. And that channel that he's part of, there's two of them. And when he told me who he was, I was like, "Oh, yeah, I watch your channel all the time." And then I told him I was starstruck. And then he said he was starstruck. I was like, "What?" So it kind of amazed me. But yeah, like I said, I've met quite a few local fishermen out here, YouTube content creators, and became really good friends with these guys. Oh. Yes, a lot of great people on YouTube. And I've bumped into some, not bumped, but came across some arrogant ones too, but not as many as those guys. Usually when those guys pop up, they get shut down by the other content creators. Oh yeah, we call that the Adventures of I-5. So I get a lot of people ask me why I haven't fished north of Tacoma. Because I feel like when I start heading north on I-5, I feel like I'm going to Kent to work. So I get the little like, little PTSD, like, I don't want to go up that way. So that's why I fish Tacoma south. One day I'll start heading up north. Oh, temperature today, guys, is 40 when I left the house. By afternoon, it was supposed to be 40. So it's pretty warm today. Like I said, Bob is out with a little some cloud coverage, but there goes a seagull. We can't have rocket launchers. Uh, so I do have a buddy that does a lot of the stocking up near Sylvia Lake and Lake Aberdeen, and he likes to give me a heads up when they start stocking those jumbos up that way. I will be hitting the Watso Lake a lot more this year. That's become top 5 lake now that I know that there's giants in there. Yeah, we got ice fishing is more eastern Washington and up in the mountains. Not so much in the low lake areas like here. I know last year when I went over to Mason County over there to Y Lake, I think it was beginning of February. It was all iced out. Yeah, and you could also check the video on that. I broke my way through the ice in my kayak to get out to the middle. I did end up catching one fish, but lost him to the boat. So, but it was really cold. Had to break through the ice. Had to get that content for you guys. I also was at Bass Pros yesterday after my dental appointment, and I found my next kayak. This one's a sit on top, no pedal drive because I don't like to pedal drive. Still gonna hook up my motor to it, and it's oar. But this one's a sit on top, so I can get on the bigger waters and not worry about taking in water and going down like I did in Summit. And it's a brand by Ascend, just like my sit-in kayak. I really like that brand. And it's a 10-footer, so it'll fit inside the Flex. What time is it? It's going for noon. Probably gonna be out here in maybe another couple hours and then head back in. I think the first football game starts at 1:25, so my time, West Coast time. Lake's frozen. Hudson Valley said hi. Yeah, I had a dental appointment, but this appointment I've been pushing off for like two times already. So I've been rescheduled twice. Now they're talking about they want to take out my wisdom tooth in the back. I said, after all these years, I'm 48 years old. Do you want to take my wisdom tooth out now? I said, when I was in the Army, that dentist told me that I had a wide mouth, so you had to take that out. But I guess there's a gap between my wisdom tooth and the next tooth, and there's a lot of food getting caught in there. So now they want to take that out. Yeah, fishing is more important. The show must go on, guys. The show must go on. Yeah, we probably do. Great fun. Who's that question towards? Where are you at? If you're asking me, I'm on American Lake. Yeah, I know. I also have a meetup. It's the annual Lazy Fisherman crew camping trip over at Lake Sylvia. We do it every May, and there's a lot of people who don't camp with us. So I usually camp about 4 or 5 days, and then I got other people who come 2-3 days, or people who just come during the day, just come to hang out and fish. The reason why we fish around that time, around the beginning of May, is because that's when they stock all the jumbos. And usually I'll fish right out in front of the right out of the campsite because we get it right on the water. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, Washington State, Pierce County, matter of fact, right across the let's see here, right across right here is the VA hospital. And then on the other side of this island right here, you come to the left, that's Fort Lewis. And then to my left over here is Camp Murray, the National Guard post. I'm at the free boat launch, the free launch across the way here. On the other side of the VA hospital down here is the public launch down there, but you have to pay to park and launch. Yeah, Washington State is really pretty. They say it rains a lot here, but it's not really rain, it's drizzle. But your end of May, June, July, and August, there's no rain. So it's actually beautiful here. And then once in a while it snows. This year it hasn't snowed yet. We usually have snow by winter if it does, but once it lands, it's gone within the next day or two. What we have to worry about around here, because it does drizzle a lot, is the black ice. So you guys are talking about Marfs. Who's this Marfs? There's like 20 people in Marfs chat that live on the I-5 corridor. Is this I'm taking another YouTuber? Or Fugal News? Okay, I'll check him out. Yeah, I try to sub to as many local people as I can. Wow. Still no luck, guys. So you say news channel, so I'm taking it like world news, local news. Yeah. Let me see if I can get this phone put down. I don't have no bipods or tripods with me. I said a bipod, I mean tripod. Let's see if I can get this. All right, that's good. This is why I put long leaders on there, because of the vegetation in there. American Lake got some bad vegetation. Alright, let's get that pink stuff. Mike's Lunker Lotion. Mike, it really works. There you go. That's the rainbow power bait with a little tail. The tails usually come a little longer. I like to clip it because sometimes the trout only goes for the tail, so you don't need that much of a big tail on that. I like to use 3 balls, especially when I'm using a longer leader to get that thing to float. Actually, let me roll this other one in so don't cross lines. All right, Theo. You guys have a great day. Will do. Now that was a cast, guys. So I have a 2-ounce weight on this side. Then the other one I have a 3-ounce weight. Another good toss, guys. That 3-ounce went far. Oops. 3-ounce went far. All right. There we go. Great fawn. I would love to come on to Montana. There's actually a few places that I've been invited to come down to fish. Had a couple guys down in Cali wants me to come down there. I got my fishing with Tito down in Mississippi. Hey, you haven't watched my guy fishing with Tito? Check out his channel. Cool guy, pretty funny too. There we go. Oh, Missouri. Well, I already got a buddy there, like I just said, fishing with Tito. Great Fawn, check him out. He's local. I mean, local as in your state. Here. Trying to catch up on this, your guys' comments here. Yeah, I use, Mike, I just saw your comment on catfish, Carolina rig, which, yes. So when I go to Lawrence Lake, they have Red Bull catfish in there. I'll use a treble hook with a Carolina rig. Let's see here, your Great Fawn fishes for catfish. Yeah, I like to eat catfish. I'm not really a big fish eater, all because of my mom. She put it in my head that fish were icky when growing up. But I will eat, I do eat sushi. I do eat battered catfish. I love fish and chips like cod. I'll eat tuna fish, salad, and I make a what you call a salmon salad, just like tuna fish, just the same way, just with salmon, and same thing for trout. It got to be cooked. Yeah, I got the Asian in me, so I'll eat some raw fish, especially salmon. Matter of fact, we just had sushi the other night. But yeah, you definitely don't want to eat lake fish raw. Anything out of the ocean's okay. What I need to do is get back home to New York and go fishing with my boy Mikey. Yeah. All right, Chance. Thanks for stopping through on my first live. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, once in a while I'll go to Ocean Shores out here and go fish off the jetties with my father-in-law. But because I'm a disabled veteran, there's certain places where I can't go, so I really don't climb the jetties anymore. I'll more surf fish, anything for surf perch. Just depending on how the weather is next Friday, I'm probably gonna head over to Nahuatl Lake again. It's an hour drive from me, but well worth it. And thank your husband for his service too. Truly appreciated. I always tell people who said that they didn't go in, I said, well, military's not for everybody. When I tell people about my military life, I tell them it was something that I had to do. I had no life after high school. I had to find something real quick. I had a baby on the way. But as I got in there and went to basic and went to my unit, I started learning more about patriotism, what the USA meant, especially with my father being a political refugee from Vietnam. I finally realized how important it was for him to come here and become a citizen. And it was just because of me and my brother. We got better lives instead of living in Vietnam. like my grandfather. He's Puerto Rican, and I used to ask him. I say, "Hey, Grandpa, what are you?" He goes, "Oh, I'm American." I said, "Yeah, but aren't you like Spanish or something?" He's like, "I'm American." But I get it. I get it. And after you become a taxpayer, a positive person in your society, that's when everything starts weighing on your shoulders about what's going on here in our country and the world. Never when I was a teenager would I would be thinking about this stuff. Now, the VA, they have a fishing dock, and you would think anybody who is that's associated with the VA would be able to fish out there. So I went over there one time and checked it out, and the gate was locked. So then the security guy came around, and I walked up to him and I asked him, I said, "Hey, are we allowed to fish the fishing docks?" He said, "No, only inpatients." I'm like, "Inpatients? But this is the hospital I go to, so aren't I an inpatient?" He's like, "No, if you had gotten submitted into the hospital there and you're there for a while." I said, "Well, if you're getting submitted, aren't you in no shape to be doing anything like that?" But I have never seen anybody fish that dock, so to me, it's going to waste. Yeah, Mike, we had other things on our minds. Those midnight missions. We are Heinz 57, but man, I wish I was catching a fish for you guys. But this goes to show you it's not that easy. Well, I guess if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, right? I have not even after they linked my private primary doctor, they linked our VA records. They have access to them. I don't even go to the VA hospital anymore. I remember one time I tried to do glasses through them. It took me 4 months just to get the appointment, and then another 3 months just to get the glasses. And I only had 3 choices to choose from. So by the time I got my glasses, my eyes changed. But yeah, my doctor for the VA, he just seemed like he didn't care. I went in there like every time I tell him about an ailment or something, it's just like he didn't care. Now the cool thing about going to the VA hospital, I mean, you got to sit there for a while till they call you, but is sitting there with the old timers and listening to their war stories. Now that is cool. I like to do that. But other than that, I don't even try not to go to VA hospital. Although the second year Biden was in power, he gave us that big boost in our VA pay. Before that, Trump had given the bigger boost. This year was, I think, a $10 boost to coming into the new year. So got a couple kayakers out there, leisure kayaking. I would love to do something like that with the wife, but she's afraid of water. She can't swim, so she will not go into a kayak or a boat or anything like that. Funny story. This is like I think about 6 years ago. We went to Great Wolf Lodge, and it's a indoor water park. And the wife and son went down the inner tube, and when she hit the bottom, she fell out of the inner tube and fell into the water. and she thought she was drowning, so she's wailing around, kicking her arms, kicking her feet, and wailing her arms, saying, screaming, "Help! Help! Help!" And my son is just standing there looking at her, and I'm up at the where the stairs are, and I'm embarrassed. And then the guy that was in the water helping everybody looks at her and goes, "Ma'am, just stand up." So she stands up, and the water is only up to her thighs. Well, good luck to you, sir. Hey, thanks, Gray Fawn, for stopping in on my first live here. Thank you. Well, hopefully next time I do this, you're going to be watching me catch a fish or something next time. Call them over, have them take your bait out deep. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, they are coming back this way. Oh. Well, if I don't catch anything today, I'm probably going to end up doing another cooking tutorial when I get home. I do have some salmon sitting out because the wife wants some salmon salad. So looks like these guys are going to go right over my line. All right, let's see here. Don't ignore me. Oh, what's up, Mason? TB? I'm not ignoring you, bro. Let's see here. Where did you say anything else? Thoughts on going while fishing, gooning. Oh, peel their, go through your line again. Oh, okay, I see your first message there, Mason. See here. Thoughts on gooning while fishing. What's gooning? Gooning. What's up, Matthew RSA? All right there, Michael. Click on your name. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go, Mike. Did that work? Oh, appreciate you, Mikey. Hudson Valley Prepping, my brother from another mother, my right-hand man, my partner in crime. If y'all know, y'all know. I put a person in the ground with this guy. True story. Soggy Rods. What's up, brother? Did you go out fishing this morning or anything? Yep, Soggy Rods is one of those guys I was talking about that I met that are awesome, cool, down-to-earth people. Oh, I'm going on an hour already? Wow. It's 50 minutes. But still no bites. Still no bites. I was doing the honey-do list on my days off. It's funny. I had Tuesday off, right? All this whole week to fish. And then I get out Saturday afternoon. And since I'm shore fishing, I was like, well, I might as well do my first live, I guess. Unscripted, unplanned. But, yep, nothing, no bites or nothing. Got the old power bait out. Oh. That's just my alarm. That's me. Accidentally hit my keys. Oh. Okay, so the people that were here before me, they just reeled in a trout. So I guess they got a couple trout there. Lake Hopper, what's good, man? I have caught nothing. Nothing. American Lake doesn't like me this year. Screwmuck River, oh nice. Yeah, I wanted to come to American Lake and shore fish and go off of the video I did last week on Carolina rig and power bait. And since I saw though that dad and son last week when we all came out here and they were catching fish from the shore. Yeah, it could be tough, man. Like I said, if it was that easy, everybody be out here doing it. Oh, and I found a sit on top kayak that's a 10-footer that'll fit in my car that's not pedal drive. So I'm probably gonna buy that bad boy next week, and then I can get out on the bigger waters and out in the sound with you and do some jigging for some squid with you. All right, guys, back to my ugly smut. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this live here. I'm gonna probably fish another hour and a half, and then if nothing, then I'm gonna go home and then do a cooking tutorial on how to make some salmon salad. So depending on what you see on Sunday, tomorrow, then you'll know what happened. So until then, guys, yeah, son, that's how it's done.